Welcome back, guys, to another Tressa's Collectibles gameplay video. My name is Mike, and joining me today, again, is Simu.
Hey!
Continuing on our Revue Starlight Set 3 content block, we are still going to have Simu piloting Revue Starlight, but this time with a bit of a variation on the doorbell. So what do we have today?
So once again, it's the spaceship. Looks exactly the same, except the top end here, or the level 1 is going to be the Futaba Standby combo. So this is a build that was volunteered to me by a friend of the channel, Jeffrey, who actually did the Sword Art Online Alicization 2 deck profile way back as a throwback here. But yeah, I actually was playing against him yesterday. He was playing this build. It was a little different. Had a lot of one-ofs that were quite interesting. But I actually do like a lot of what I saw. So the advantages for the Futaba is that your first deck compression is so much better because it's the Search 2 over the Top Check 4. So like you do get a lot of your early game pieces, and you also get access to standbying out some of your really powerful level 2 cards, like the level 2 combo and also the 2-1 back row. You get access to those at level 1, which could potentially also make a big difference. Like if your opponent hits 2 first and you're not level 2 yet, and they have like a level 3 early play, you can actually contest it with this 2-1, for example. That's kind of cool. But the top end is mostly the same thing as before. The powerful finish.
Yeah, don't fix what isn't broken.
Exactly right.
On my end, our Overlord content block was a bit had some weird gameplay matches, so we're going to try to run it back with our Overlord Ainz deck here. But you might notice there is a distinct lack of level 1 Shalltear. So we are still playing the door for Shalltear. We are just running the door empty though. This is going to be a variant of the Goats deck. Still running the Goats, but instead of using the level 0 Ainz to bring out the level 3, we are going to be using 4 copies of the Bicon Lord, which allows us to send a character to stock and then reveal the top card of our deck. If that character revealed has the same trait as the character that I sent to stock, and I can just play it. So the idea of this deck is we're going to get to a low deck size, shuffle back a couple of level 3 Ainz, and then use the event to be able to directly summon the 3/2 Ainz, and that's how we're going to get our level 2 setup. So it's a lot more revolving pieces, but the idea is that you get to potentially summon a lot more Ainz and have them be supported by the 1/1 hexproof the back rows. Losing some early game in exchange for potentially better mid game is what it is. We'll see how this goes. So, unlike game 1, where there was a lot of interaction and battling and back and forth, this game is going to be me trying my best to not let you interact at all.
Yeah. And usually that kind of playstyle is really bad for a normal standby deck that's running like 2/2s and like 3/2s that you just want to keep on the board. The standby combo in this deck is like a formality. It's just like, I'm just trying to get like a +1, and like all the stuff I'm standbying out isn't gonna like live anyways. They're just gonna attack.
that level 2 support that you can bring out, that you can start spamming every turn, is going to for sure be able to stick some extra points of damage that I really don't want to take.
Exactly.
So I'm looking forward to getting abused by that particular Karen.
Yeah, and then you kill it, and I just grab it back later.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
All right, you got the.
I do. Alright, so just like the girls in Revue Starlight, you will have to decide your own fate.
Alright, position 0. I'll go first.
Okay. Oh.
That was an earthquake, guys. So we live in California, so this happens quite often. That was definitely an earthquake. Okay.
Certainly not me hitting the setup, no.
Yeah, no, it's earthquake.
Couldn't be me.
Happens a lot, you know?
It is like good enough, I think.
Yeah, Randall is our technical support for this game.
I think this looks fine.
Okay.
Alright, thank you.
Alright, we will resume.
Okay. It's a pretty good going first hand. Because it has this. Oh man, this is a hand. Okay. This is probably one of the fastest mulligans you can possibly do in Revue Starlight. These are 4 level 3.
Okay.
I'm going to ditch those.
And on my end, I'll pitch 3.
Okay, this is solid.
Alright.
Alright, I will go ahead and go first. Draw for turn. Here's another level 3. Draw 2. I don't think this deck even runs that many level 3s. I just drew a lot of them. Alright, Futaba Runner.
It's a free mill.
Such a good card. We're gonna start with that. Direct for 2. 3 damage.
1, cancel.
Alright, go ahead.
Draw for turn. Clock 1/1 Ainz, draw 2. Alright, not the greatest start. But we have something at least. We're just gonna play our Drop Search Ainz. You can dictate wherever you want to go, so let's just go into attack.
Long level 0 game works for me.
Alright, I'll side here because I am just 500 power. Side for 2.
1 and 2. I'll take the 2. And untap, upkeep, draw.
Okay, so this has a second effect. When you reverse this character, I can clock myself from top of deck, mill up to 2, and add any level on our character or event to my hand.
Okay, I don't think I need this anytime now. I'll go ahead and clock that, draw 2 more cards. Ooh, not really happy with those. Let's see here. I'll stack these. Let's start off with a... Dang, there's like a lot of interesting... So I do want to tri-field this turn because I can definitely get a lot of value. And I do have a few ways to spend stock. I'm trying to think what the best way to do it here is. Okay, I'm going to definitely start with a Karuko. So this card cannot side attack. It's 500 power, cannot side attack. Very funny. On play, I can search my deck or my waiting room for the 3/2 Futaba into memory. There's one in my waiting room, and I don't think I triggered it, so I'm gonna go ahead and search the one from my deck.
It's funny that card is power costed so much they have to add can side attack. For that card to even exist.
Yeah, it's such a good card though. Like just being able to search out a card like this, I think
because besides those 2 effects, it also just has drop search.
It drops search?
Salvage? Drop salvage.
Yeah.
Drop salvage.
I was saying this, but like I don't think a single card does this at levels where like you just play it and you just get to search your deck for a card and like just send it to memory.
Just eat it, yeah.
Yeah, like that's so strong actually. So, because although those effects are like, oh wait, this was in the deck.
Oh, okay.
Just like landed in my hand. Because all those other cards are like usually like on play from waiting room or even like on send to waiting room, right? Like nothing like this, where it's like literally on play.
Most of them are like on send to waiting room. I think.
Yeah. So like on play, that's like crazy too. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I want to try field, so I think we're gonna play this Mahiro as well.
Free stock?
Free stock? Not free stock.
No, you milligan all of them.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Hey,
all right,
information
though. Now we can just attack here, and we have a decent amount of hand. And that is we know that's clean. However, if I do trigger a standby, it's not going to get me any value here. So I think because of that, we're actually going to go ahead and brainstorm. That is actually a valid standby target, even though I know this one isn't. So let's see if we can hit on this standby here, or not the standby, this brainstorm here. Looks like we cannot. Okay. All right.
At least you have a level 1 you can stand by.
We do have a level 1.
Not too shabby.
And I think, you know what? I'm feeling a little aggressive with this hand. I'm feeling a little... Oh, but then this will lose power. But does that even really matter in this matchup? Like, does power even matter? Like a 3k? Because I feel like if I don't put the pressure on you, I'm gonna be in a pretty bad position later. That's what I get the feeling. I think I'm gonna go do it. I feel like we'll see how this plays out. I'm venturing into uncomfortable territory.
I think it's fine.
I like being aggressive. I got these 1k ones.
Yeah.
We're gonna front here first. I want to force that effect out of you before you know how much damage you're gonna take this turn. So it'll be for 3 damage. 1,
2, 3. 3's good. On reverse, I will activate the Ainz, clock myself, and look at up to top 2. Oh no. Oh, I do add the event. Unfortunately, I also added a non-cancel.
Alright.
I yeeted a cancel.
We'll go for 3 here for 4.
Oh boy. I'm probably gonna take this. Level?
Okay.
Okay, I'll level Shaltier.
3 into a 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Take it all.
Okay.
Draw for turn.
Go ahead.
Alright, can't use this. Rest counter, so we'll clock it. Alright, this hand is very not ideal. Unfortunately. We really wish we drew more of our level 0s that do anything. But that's just one of the problems with this deck sometimes. It's just you kind of just have to draw the right things at the right times.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Like a drop search here would be really good, right?
Let's see. What are we going to do to fix this position? No maids in waiting room. I think. Okay, I think what I'll do is I'll play 1/1 Ainz.
Okay.
Let's get that out of the way. So not only is it a level assist and has the climax combos with the Goldbar, it also makes my goats -1 cost, so I can now play them for free.
Yes.
So this will allow me to just be able to grab
Playables,
basically. I think that's what I'll do.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll play goat. It kind of sucks using a goat this way because oftentimes I do like to save my goats, ideally, right, for the end game.
Yeah.
Or for the combo turn, but I think it is what it is.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Yeah. And then we'll play Vampire Bride and just. I'm honestly debating not even attacking 3 times here just because I can't afford to.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
The problem is that I needed to use the event to grab like the Ainz,
Yeah.
and I also got just one. Okay, I got one other event hit to waiting room. I have one here, so I only have 2 events left, and I probably will need all the events, all the combo pieces.
Yeah.
For the combo turn.
I see.
So attacking here 3 times honestly doesn't really do much.
Okay.
Alright.
So the powers are 500 and then 1000 on these two.
Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and attack the highest value characters, I think, which would be just getting rid of the runner. Alright, this is, I think, the best that we can make out of this suboptimal situation.
Okay.
Honestly, I could even consider siding because I don't really care about how many resources you have. How many cards you have in hand?
I have 4 cards in hand.
Right, I kind of care now. Okay, yeah. We'll go ahead in front.
Yeah, that's why this is only 1000 power.
Alright, so that's unfortunate. So that's front for 1.
We'll trade this.
And I will. I'll front here.
Okay.
For 1.
I'll take that one.
Okay, and on reverse. Clock. Level. Okay, we'll grab Aura. Go up to 2. Oh my goodness, this is quite bad. But we'll grab the Calculus, and it is part of a combo piece, so you know, we gotta look at the bright side here. Alright, here we go.
Mr. Brightside. Alright, draw for turn. So the interesting thing here is that we don't have a standby. I've not seen a standby this entire time. We go ahead and clock this, and this is also the second interesting thing. I think I need red. I think I'm leveling this. There's no other red to level, which is really unfortunate. Alright, draw 2 here. Can we hit a standby? That would be really nice. Okay, we have some options here to potentially hit that standby. One of which is this Brainstormer. This Brainstormer could be really money here. I'm trying to think if we want to do some other shenanigans to try to get this Brainstorm to be worth more value. I think we could just do the Brainstorm raw here.
Raw Brainstorm.
Raw Brainstorm?
Sounds kind of lewd, but alright,
Okay.
let's see how it goes.
Alright, Nama.
Nama Brainstorm. Oh!
So Kimochi.
Ah!
Kimochi! Alright, salvage 2, baby.
I don't know these guys.
Now I wish I sided.
Oh man. Okay, well that one is definitely a really good one to get here. Man, dude, this is kind of good. Oh man.
Who built this deck?
Wow, who built this? You gotta keep saying
Who hit that
huh?
Brainstorm?
Wow. Atashi? No, okay. Alright, we'll go ahead and grab these 2 cards.
Yep.
And now that we have the standby in the waiting room, I go ahead and climax up into the standby. Very, very cool. And then we'll go ahead and play the 1-0 Futaba. And now we are going to be able to standby out a 2-1 and then do some nice searching afterwards. So we're in a really good position right now. We'll go ahead and
Things
go
are
standby
looking
combo.
on the up and up
we're
and
gonna
up
get
and up.
the best
and
card
up.
in
Yeah.
the review set.
I'm ready to be abused.
All right, and I'll go ahead and direct. So I want to attack with Futaba last, so I can get the searches later on, because my hand's already really set up, so I don't need to get specific cards. I just want to compress as much as I can. So this will be for 1, 2.
Yeah.
No soul, just 2 damage. 2 damage.
2's good.
1, 2. Trigger for 2.
I need 1 cancel.
All right, attack. I'll go ahead and discard a card from my hand. These are all kind of good. I'll go ahead and discard this. I don't think I need this. Search 2 cards from my deck. Another Futaba. Sure. I'll search the banana.
Yep.
And oh man, I think Jeffrey was onto something. This feels kind of good. Oh, whoops. Alright, top. And I will go ahead and trigger for 1, 2, triggering for 2.
Okay. I need to cancel. Okay.
You got
At least I canceled once.
at least 1.
This is still not good though.
Yeah.
This is still very bad. So normally at this point I would like to be like mid-level 1 and I am mid-level 2. Which really limits my use of the level 1 Shaltir to grab me more cards. But we'll have to see what we can do from this position. Alright, we have play. We have play.
Okay.
We maybe have play. 3 Ainz. The first thing I'll have to see is what I mill off of this aura here. So I'll play the level 0 aura on play plus 15 and on death. We have to use the on death effect so we can mill through our deck. So we'll use that. And on death, I'll pitch a copy of Shaltir, look at up to the top 4 cards of my deck, and add up to level 1 or higher card, and that's the only valid target.
Okay.
Alright, so that's not great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, next we'll use Shaltir's thrice per turn effect to clock a Vampire Bride from my waiting room to draw a card.
Okay, and that's the last one you can do before you level up.
Correct. Okay, that is a draw of all time, which that actually gives me some hope we can actually combo this turn. Okay. So, I technically have the combo pieces I need. However, I will have to take some risks here in terms of being able to summon multiple copies of the 3/2 Ainz. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate that here. So I'll first go with a drop search Ainz. Pay 1, discard 1 to search my deck for a character. I'll grab that.
Yep.
So now I have 1 card left in deck. What I'll do now is I'll play the level 0 shuffle back 2 Ainz. And I'll shuffle back 2 3/2s, and his effect for shuffling 2 back is that he gets no side penalty, and that he also has on attack. I can give a character 15. And here comes the RNG part of the setup. If I had enough hand and I had enough sculpting, I could guarantee 2 Ainz by playing Calculus and top checking 2. Unfortunately, I don't really have hand because I could only Shaltir once before I hit level 3. And we definitely don't want to hit level 3. So we're going to raw event here. I have a 66% chance of hitting an Ainz. So the event, I'll choose the green Ainz and I'll reveal top. And it's the goat, so I do miss the 66% chance, which is unfortunate because now we can only get 1 Ainz. I'll play Calculus and rearrange. And then we'll play the second event. And we'll summon Ainz.
So you could only have gotten one Ainz no matter, even if you play the Cocytus first.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think there's any reason to go to level 3 here. But I do know what the card is. Drawing that card is like okay. I don't think I can afford to hit level 3 here. I'm like way too behind. So we'll just go with another drop search and call it a day. Alright, so let's have that kill your climax combo. And then have Cocytus, buff Ainz. These are both level 0, so I might as well put it here anyways. Alright, so we'll play 1k1.
Okay.
So Ainz climax combo, I'll heal and then choose one of 3 effects. I can either burn 1 plus 2k, send all my markers to to memory, or get the markers in the first place. Unfortunately, I have 1 marker here and 1 marker here, which is like literally just the worst case scenario.
Oh my goodness.
Like everything's going wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll put 3 markers here. And then with the 1/1, I'll give this one 4/5 during my turn, and then on my opponent's turn, gets hexproof, and neither characters in battle can get reversed. And we'll go ahead and front for 3.
Alright, 1, cancel.
Okay. And then with this, I'll side, and I'll give 1k and hand encore to the drop search. So that's for 3.
Yeah.
And refreshing 7. Okay, there you go. Oh. Refresh point. Alright, so that's 3.
1, 2, and 3. I'll take it.
Okay. And then we'll front. I guess when I reverse the character, I could have given 15, but this is over anyway, so.
Yeah.
So that was nothing.
Oh my goodness.
For 2.
Cancel, and I'll go ahead and I'll use the level 0 bomb effect to reverse that as well.
Sure. Go ahead.
Alright, stand and draw. Draw from the top. Wow. Okay, now the question here is, what do I do? I'm still a 1, and I have like, climax is still in deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still have a climax in deck. I can't brainstorm and get it back, so maybe I should try to draw here and then like, actually drawing here is pretty good. If I draw the climax, I believe it's a standby. If I draw the standby, it's actually kind of good here. Wait, it's not a standby. Oh, they're both doors. Never mind, all the 4 standbys are gone.
Oh, drawing doors here is not bad either. For some damage.
Just for damage? I mean, yeah, it could be good. I guess I don't really care.
You could end my life right now.
I could just end you right now. Of your
Just end my suffering right now.
End your suffering. You know what? You said it, man. I'll go ahead and try to end your suffering here. Draw 2. Oh, I'm going to end your suffering in a completely different way. Now that I've drawn those 2 cards. Yeah, that's pretty funny actually. Mill 2? Plus 2 soul?
Okay.
Yes. Okay, card tap.
There you go.
Refresh penalty. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take a peek.
Yeah.
What you got here? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Okay.
He's licking his lips.
Yep. All right, we're gonna stack it like that. And honestly, Sure, why not? Right, we can do like half of this. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play the second Kaoruko. Search the deck to memory another Futaba. Just the freest compression the world has ever seen, really. And then I think we're good to just attack with these guys. And just try to hit you for some big damage.
No doubt I am taking some big damage with the way you rearrange my deck.
Brainstorm here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hit nothing. But I do see a 2-1 in the waiting room. I'm kind of wondering if I should even play the climax here. Because I am going to minus a bunch. You do have a cancel, so I don't get as much value from playing the climax. And I kind of want to get some more advantage on the following. Because you are going to be able to nuke my board. Like, I don't think I'm going to be able to kill you this turn.
At least you're getting, assuming there's one climax, you're getting 1, 2, 2, right? Oh, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And that's already a good amount of soul.
That's already a good amount of soul. That's why I don't feel like I need to necessarily commit the sideways card. And sideways cards in this deck are just always just so much gas later. So I'm pretty happy with just this. And we're going to go ahead and front attack here.
Okay.
For the 1, trigger for the 2, you'll cancel off the top. And then we're going to go ahead and this one doesn't even get reversed. We're going to fire that 3 into you and salvage a 2-1.
Alright, I am getting fired on. And take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll go ahead and direct for 2, trigger for 2.
2's good.
Alright, go ahead.
Stand, draw. Hiya! Well, that is a bunch of nothing. I'll clock, because I have to. I need a clock to see if I can draw a bar. We do not.
Uh-oh.
I feel like I should just honorably Sudoku myself here.
You have no.
All right, we'll clock to see what we draw here. This is. I think it's all ogre.
All ogre. No 2-1.
No, I just don't have the hand to have kept any semblance of a second turn.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna have some fun.
Okay.
Play this Ainz.
Yeah. Is that the shuffle back?
No, it's on play, pay 1, clock myself, top check 3, add a character, and it's also a clock bomb. We're gonna yeet it away.
Oh.
And we're gonna summon. I can't draw that. I can't clock myself. I will actually send this to waiting room to give my Ainz 2/5, and then I will honorably discharge myself
to get the bar.
to draw the bar. Okay.
Oh man, that's rough.
I think that honestly is probably a pretty accurate representation of how this deck will go in the games where it doesn't go off.
Yeah.
Where it's basically just like everything is going wrong. You don't have like a level 1 game you can rely on.
Yeah.
The drop search Ainz is always building climaxes, and then you get hit to like 2/4 turn 3.
It's even more high roll, right? Yeah.
It is. It really is. It's a lower floor with a higher ceiling, and we saw the lowest of floors here for sure.
Yeah. And then as for me, I think I might change my JP list. I mean, I do think that this deck... so the weaknesses of this deck that was completely not shown is that, this doesn't push a lot of damage. So if you are behind on damage, this is actually pretty bad at catching up. And there's nothing really in this deck that allows you to catch up in the mid game. So like you can't really beat compression at level 2. So all you can do is just keep playing sideways cards, and sometimes that's not enough. So like I think I would suspect that this would suffer tremendously against something like Slime, where like they can just set up like way more easily than you, and then they do way more damage than you, and then
I think it's like Slime is probably just a bad matchup for like the level 2 Karen build anyways, because like the Karens just can't contest the Murans.
Yeah, but at least you can like push damage
with a level 1 combo.
With the level 1 combo and a level 2 combo. But this deck just, you basically don't push damage at all, and then they can just start farming you, and they push you to 2, and then when you hit 2, they kill your level 2 board, and then you're just so far behind that you have no game, right?
Exactly.
But in the situation where that doesn't happen, then yeah,
It's
this Futaba
lit.
build is so lit. It's so good, right? And then getting this out at level 1 is kind of crazy. So yeah, I don't know. This is fun. This deck is really fun, and I do think like this package is just silly. Like, why are you allowed to do this? Like, consistently loot
Yeah,
over and over again,
for free.
Like,
It's free.
It's so free. So yeah. And then the top end. It's actually kind of funny because like we don't need to show it. We already showed it on the previous gameplay. It's literally the exact same. I didn't like touch anything in the top end. I think I streamed one event, but everything in the top is basically the exact same.
Yeah.
And yeah, it kind of just to show it like the review set, the new stuff. There's like a lot of really cool different things you can play, and like as long as you keep some of the packages together, like you basically can just like build in however you want. And you
Yeah,
can, like,
Revue 3 is such a breath of fresh air compared to the monstrosity that was Revue 2 that we literally got like in the fiscal year 2023 in English. I was like, wow, this is a set of all time.
it is truly night
Like
and day.
Revue 3 is like we are in the modern world now.
Yeah,
we
wow.
actually have really cool, good cards.
Yeah, so like definitely really worth checking out. And there's like some like this card is crazy. This card is crazy to this day. I think these two cards are probably just the craziest stuff that they printed in this set. And it's kind of fun to be able to play both of them in the same deck. So yeah, you can give this one a try. The list will be in the description.
Yeah.
It is a little different
As always.
from the other stuff. So you should check that out as well.
Yeah, Revue fans are finally getting something nice this set. So
Yeah.
all right, I think that's going to do it for our abrupt game today. We did show off most of the variant, that Simu came and brought with the standby list, and like you mentioned earlier, the level 2 and higher game is basically the same. So unfortunately, we could not show off Ainz again, but that's just the kind of deck it is. Honestly, sometimes it's just sometimes you have bad matchups, sometimes you brick, and it is what it is.
It'll be such a moment, a monumental occasion for the Tressa channel when we finally resolve the second turn.
Maybe
of
sometime
Ainz
in the
Goats.
future.
Yeah.
Maybe. Alright, so that's going to do it from Mike and Simu. We'll bring you guys another gameplay video coming up shortly in a couple days, so don't miss out. Stay tuned, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.